Hi guys, today we're gonna do the Battle of the Chai for our next battle series video. Last we did Battle of the Femme Fatales, and coming up we have Battle of the Eggnog. So for this Battle of the Chai video, it was a lot nicer and easier to test and make because there's only 5 scents I included. The only other really scents from Teddy Bees that have chai is Autumn Chai, which was an RTS only blend that I did not pick up at the time because I already have a lot of chai scents from other vendors, so I skipped it. There is Hot Pie plus Apple, which is technically a chai blend, but it's apple. The apple really changes the scent in more of an apple predominant way. And usually if there's a predominant note that's not the battle note we're testing, I leave it out. And then same with Morning Cup of Christmas, that has chai, but with apple and cranberry. And honestly, in that scent, you can't even smell the chai because I have that scent. So these were our really only chai focused scents that I had. Just to set up the premise of the battle, I did test these all in my open concept, and spoiler alert, they all did great. But yeah, so this was open concept. As all of my battle videos, I tested them as my first scent of the day, normally when I first got up after not melting overnight, or when I just got home from work after not smelling wax all day. Because I test them as my first scent of the day, I don't want my senses to be muddled by a bunch of different scents I've been smelling all day. I want to just come to smell them, tested in my open concept. I do have 5 warmers in my open concept. It's quite a large open concept. The open concept area of my home is about 1,000 square feet, but it is shaped like a circle or like a donut around a central wall, and my warmers are all around the circle, filling the circle. And I do about 1/3 of an ounce pieces when I melt wax in each warmer. They're all in Julienne home warmers, the type that gets really hot with the 3 heat settings and the timers. And that's how I test all of my wax for my wax battles, except for Battle of the Cookies was in my bedroom. That has 2 warmers in there. But for Battle of the Femme Fatales and this one, it was my open concept, 5 warmers, 1/3 of an ounce pieces in each warmer. That's the standard of how I melt all of my wax, no matter what the vendor is. I always do around 1/3 of an ounce pieces. And so that's how it needs to perform to compete with all of my other wax and vendors. So that's how I tested it. Yeah, so let's kick it off with scent descriptions and let's do this Battle of the Chai. We'll start with Velvet Chai plus Oak. It's black and green tea leaves, warm oak, tobacco leaves, milky cardamom, crushed pistachios, dried rose petals, and smoky vanilla whiskey. As you can see, even though the title of this says Velvet Chai, the actual notes do not state chai, it states black and green tea leaves. So that's interesting. You definitely do get tea in this scent. You don't get a classic chai from a scent like Chai and Cookies in there. And this is a very deep, warm, almost what I would call an atmospheric scent, or like a home scent where there are elements of what could almost be considered body care, but it doesn't smell like perfume or body care. It just smells like what I would say is an atmospheric home scent. It's really warm and deep from the tobacco. You're getting this home scent, not body care, but ambiance type scent from the pistachio and dried rose petals there, adding a little bit of flair. It's a smoky vanilla, and you do get some tea essence in there, really warmed up also by the cardamom. So overall, very warm, deep, beautiful ambiance. It's a gorgeous scent, really great, I'd say, for fall and winter. Definitely kind of, me as a seasonal melter would say this is definitely a cold weather scent because it is so deep and warm, invoking of a feeling. Really pretty though. Definitely a nice tea-based, beautiful scent. Vanilla chai plus spiced sugar cookies. It's toasted vanilla bean, roasted marshmallows, cardamom, candied ginger, and spiced sugar cookies. This one really is, first and foremost, a vanilla based scent. You get a lot of this creamy, almost vanilla in here. Definitely a lot of that toasted vanilla bean, roasted marshmallows, sugar cookies, all coming together to make this like creamy vanilla, a little bit bakery hinting scent. But you obviously have the cardamom and the candied ginger, and the sugar cookies are spiced, and that's what it comes across to as me. It's like a spiced vanilla scent. Pretty well spiced, but still definitely vanilla forward, for sure. It's not chai forward, it's vanilla forward with a lot of spices. It kind of reminds me, the vanilla in here almost kind of reminds me of when you smell vanilla eggnog scent oil versus the deep rummy pungent eggnog oil. When you get a vanilla eggnog oil, there's a lot of heavy vanilla tones going on with that spice in the background. It kind of mimics that in a sense where there was a lot of vanilla with just a spice in the background. Reminded me of vanilla eggnog's cousin, probably. I'd say this one's definitely a great scent if you're kind of a beginner to something like chai spices or just spices in general, cardamom, ginger. If you're a beginner to spices and you're kind of scared of spicy scents, but you want to try out a spicy scent, this would be great because it's not, the most forward part of it is not the spices, and there's kind of popped in there in the background of this nice smooth vanilla. So it'd be a great beginner scent for getting into spices or chai. Hot pie, which is Palo Santo, sugar donuts, hint of chai, and a dash of pink chiffon. This one was a huge seller for her, I think in 2022 or sometime around there when it first came out. It was super popular. It's been back once since then, I think. But it's a very popular staple of Teddy B's. You've probably heard of hot pie around. And this one, you cannot tell what it smells like from on cold. It's just impossible. On warm, it really blooms and comes to life. You have to melt it to know what it actually smells like. On cold, it's hard to describe and it doesn't really matter. On warm, it's a little bit hard to describe, but it really comes to life. It says a hint of chai, but I honestly do think this is a chai predominant scent. On warm, I'm getting the feel this is a chai scent melting right now. It's really a beautiful chai and especially unique chai, and that's because it's on warm, the chai comes out, you're getting this chai spice all around your house. It's a very sweet chai, probably from the sugar donuts. It's a warm sweet chai. I think the Palo Santo is adding a lot of warmth here. And there's something that's really special about it that makes you think this is really pretty. Like, it has a very pretty edge to it, and I'm sure that's the pink chiffon working in there. Like, who would have guessed to add pink chiffon to a blend like this? But it's really what makes this special and not just a basic chai scent. Because you get a lot of warm, sweet chai scents, but that just adds this little special inkling in there where you're like, this is really pretty. There's something pretty about this when it melts. Pink chiffon, it is a Bath and Body Works body care scent. So Tiffany does this a lot where she has bakery scents with just a little bit of body care in there, kind of like pretty bakery scents or body care gourmand scents, and I think this is still predominantly almost an edible chai, but that touch of that pink chiffon body care just pulls into this little bit of a gourmand category. But it is a very, very beautiful, beautiful, sweet, warm scent. If you love chai scents, you will love this one for sure. Very unique, little twist on what would otherwise be kind of a basic scent, right? I mean, I think it's gorgeous. I have a good amount of this in my collection. I have this tub and then I have another souffle somewhere. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty, really great, like kind of a staple chai scent out of the Teddy Bees choices. Anti-Social Moms Club. As you can see, I've almost melted this all. I kept one melt left in the bag so that you could see the pretty orange color of the wax. But else I'm gonna probably finish this off today, honestly. And it is pumpkin spiced chai, splash of heavy cream, and warm vanilla foam. This is a super, super nice scent. It kind of almost breaks the rule of this challenge because you can definitely tell there's pumpkin in this, which might kind of become the predominant scent, but on cold I couldn't really tell that as much. But the pumpkin and chai in this scent really blend together as one. They become this beautiful pumpkin chai. It really, really does scent memory to like a pumpkin chai from Starbucks, honestly. Like every single time I smell it, I think it smells exactly like a true pumpkin chai from Starbucks. I believe that this scent overall just smells exactly as if you got an iced or warm pumpkin chai from Starbucks and there's whipped cream on it. Like if you sniff that, that's exactly what this smells like. It's dead on, honestly. You get that warm sweet pumpkin, you get that chai, smells just like you're drinking the drink, and there is kind of a dense vanilla coming into the scent, mixing with those, really adding this sweetness. It says heavy cream and warm vanilla foam. I don't really know what that is oil wise, but to me it smells like a denser edible bakery type vanilla, or like, you know, a gourmand vanilla. It's definitely a denser vanilla than what you get in vanilla chai and spiced sugar cookies, where that's more of a thinner lactonic vanilla. This smells like a dense, nice vanilla, aiding the pumpkin and the spiced chai. And the pumpkin and spiced chai are deep, they're warm, they're predominant, with that little vanilla coming into play. And it just smells exactly like the drink, like exactly. So if you like how the drink smells, you're gonna like this. Chai tea plus cookies. It's signature sugar cookies, vanilla shortbread, and warm notes of chai. This is really your most basic chai, tea, and cookie scent. You know, that's what it is. It's definitely chai tea forward. You get that chai spice in there from the chai tea, definitely predominant, and you just have some sugar cookie type bakery in the background backing your predominant chai tea. It's very straightforward. It's edible bakery. It is what the name says, chai tea and cookies. It's exactly what it smells like. It has a pretty strong chai in there because it's supposed to be a chai tea scent, and the cookies just back it. Okay, now we are going to go on to the preference rankings for these scents. My favorite when it comes to preference, just based on the scent, is Anti-Social Moms Club. I just think the pumpkin chai drink, like from Starbucks, that it smells like is so good. It really ties to scent memories for me with getting pumpkin drinks from Starbucks, pumpkin chais from Starbucks. Like reminds me of a lot of happy memories. A lot of times when it's cold outside and I get that warm drink, getting Starbucks is always a treat for me. So I'm always like really happy when I get one. I'm treated. It's keeping my hands warm in the cold fall. And it just smells so good. I mean, who doesn't want to smell a yummy pumpkin chai drink with whipped cream? Like it smells so delicious. I really, really been enjoying this scent. it was really hard for me to leave this last melt in here for this video, so I wouldn't just have an empty bag to show you guys, because I wanted to melt this last melt like a million times, but I was waiting until I could film this video. It's just so enjoyable of a scent, like really, really yummy, warm, without being specifically Halloween centric. You know, it's not Halloween centric, it's just warm, cozy, sweet, good for like all fall and winter long. You know, it gives you that warm, cozy feeling in your house. So it's gonna get 5 out of 5 preference points for being my favorite number 1 in preferences. My number 2 for preference is hot pie. I think it takes what would otherwise just be a warm, basic chai scent and comes off so beautiful, really pretty, really unique with that splash of pink chiffon. You definitely can't get this scent anywhere else. You know, that really gets me going. It's a truly unique scent blend to Teddy B's, and all of the points for originality are always given when it's a blend, you know, I haven't seen done before a million times. It's a true original streak of unique ingenuity, beautifulness, adding that splash in there. Who knows how she knew how to try that, but very good, very pretty. So it's gonna get 4 out of 5 preference points for being my number 2 in preference. Number 3 in preference is Velvet Chai plus Oak. This is also a pretty unique blend in the notes itself, and it's a very beautiful, warm, deep ambiance scent for fall and winter. Gorgeous. I just think if I'm picking warm, deep scents for fall and winter, I have a lot of those in my collection, and I don't know if this would be my first pick of warm, deep scents for fall and winter. I have some other favorites from other vendors, but even like Teddy B's, you know, Old World Apothecary is a warm, deep scent for fall and winter that I love. So there would be some other first picks in the warm, deep, just fall, winter ambiance category, but it is pretty. In 4th place, here we have Chai Tea and Cookies. I think this is a phenomenal just chai tea and cookies blend, but it is just a basic chai tea and cookies blend. Can I get chai tea and cookies blends from any vendor ever? Yes. It's just basic, but I mean, for Battle of the Chais, it's really what it's all about, right? It's the most traditional chai, tea, and cookie scent there is, so maybe it should have won based on the premise of the battle, but this is my preference ranking, so I like more unique scents over just the basics, but it's a complete solid chai tea and cookies blend. If that's what you want, this is a great one. And last but not least, in 5th place for my preferences is Vanilla Chai plus Sugar Cookies. To me, this is just a really vanilla predominant scent with some spices in there, kind of like a vanilla chai. And I figure for a chai battle though, I really want some good tea chai in there, and this is just very vanilla forward, more like a spiced vanilla sugar cookie. So that's kind of why I put it last. It's not that original, and it's just not that chai-y. Is it a really beautiful scent on its own? Yes. And do I enjoy it? Yes. Just there's some others that have things that make them stand out. So this will be getting 1 out of 5 points for 5th place in preferences. All right, next we are going to go into scent throw rankings.
Okay guys, for our scent throw rankings, we are ranking in an open concept. 1 would be 0 scent, 1 and 2. 3 and 4 would be, I can barely smell this thing out here at all, basically no scent. 5 through 6 would be smellable in the open concept, but it's light or medium. 7 is good throw in the open concept. 8 and 9 is great, super strong throw in the open concept. And 10 is a choke you out level, taste it on your tongue scent.
Number 1 in scent throw and performance is Velvet Chai plus Oak. It was really strong in my open concept, super duper strong. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. It wasn't choke you out. It wasn't suffocating, tasted on your tongue like maybe a 10 or even a 9 would be. But it was a very strong, solid, open concept performer. Strong in the open concept. Like, it definitely dominated my large open concept. Very strong, could smell it everywhere, had great presence, was pretty present in the air, like getting there towards a 9 even. Somewhere between an 8 and a 9, I think. I'll give it an 8, but could even be a 9. Very, very strong. Definitely overwhelmingly open concept approved. No doubt about that. Excellent performer. For second place in scent preferences, we actually have a 3-way tie here with Antisocial Moms Club, Hot Pie, and Vanilla Chai, and Spiced Sugar Cookies. They were all, I would say, a 7 out of 10 in scent throw, all open concept approved. I smelled in my open concept, no problem, very present, very pretty, no worries on if I could smell them or not out here, great presence, just not as booming as Velvet Chai and Oak. It really was booming in this 8 to 9 category, but these guys were a 7. They're easily open concept approved, no question, smelled great. I loved that I could just pop these in my open concept and not worry about it. All 4 of these are strong, easy, open concept approved scents. For me, anything 7 and above is an easy open concept approved scent. You can pop it in, you know you're gonna smell it. You don't have to do anything fancy, you don't have to worry about it. It just throws. So happy. They all smelled great. Surprisingly, even the vanilla chai and sugar cookies, for being a vanilla forward scent, I think the vanilla was strong in it. The chai spices, or well, like really the candied ginger, cardamom, carried it forward. No problem smelling it at all. Antisocial Moms Club smelled so strong, so great. They were all great. They were just wonderful. And last for these, but coming in at a 6 out of 10, chai tea and cookies. This one was a little finicky in my open concept. I could smell it, but it was definitely in the medium, but sometimes light phase in the open concept, where I really want a strong throw to be open concept approved, like these 7s here. This one, it was more a light to medium in the open concept. Even though I could smell it, it just wasn't booming. It was a little finicky. I could like pick it up some places, not pick it up other places in my open concept. So I decided to give it a 6. Since it was finicky in my open concept, that means as a 6, I would move it to the bedroom where it'll probably be booming in a bedroom. But you could melt it in your open concept and you can smell it there. It just isn't like a carefree, thoughtless throw in the open concept, if you know what I mean. Overall though, guys, I was really, really, really impressed by the scent throw on these scents, with like really a 6 being the lowest and most of them being an easy on open concept, 4 to 5 being open concept approved, which means pop it in, no worries, no fuss, just knowing it's gonna throw. That's a really good turnout for Teddy Bees, because a lot of times it's really 50-50, like half are not open concept approved, half are. So I think the chai scents were coming in really strong. I was immensely pleased with their throw and performance, honestly, with how well they scored. So great, like really happy with their performance. Maybe the chai carries a little stronger because it is the spice scent. There's certain scent notes that just power through open concepts a little better than others that are very strong and characteristic, and maybe like chai is that, so it makes sense. Okay, we're gonna go in for overall rankings next. For our final rankings, we have chai tea and cookies and vanilla chai plus spiced sugar cookies coming in tied in 3rd place. Chai tea and cookies got 2 out of 5 points for my preferences and a 6 points from throw, giving it 8 points. And vanilla chai got 1 point for my scent preferences, but 7 points in throw, also giving it 8 points, both in 3rd place. In second place, tied, is Hot Pie and Velvet Chai and Oak. Velvet Chai and Oak got 3 out of 5 points for my preferences, a strong 8 out of 10 in scent throw, giving it 11 points total. Hot Pie got a 4 points out of 5 for preferences, with a 7 in scent throw, also giving it 11 points, putting them tied in second place. And that makes Antisocial Moms Club our #1 winner of this scent battle in Battle of the Chai. She got 5 out of 5 preference points as my favorite scent out of all these chai scents, with a solid open concept approved 7 out of 10 in throw, giving her 12 points, so she won over the second place ones by only 1 point, but she is the winner. Such a great winner for Battle of the Chai. I have been absolutely just adoring this scent. I melted it super fast. Like as soon as I cracked into the souffle, I couldn't stop melting it. It was amazing. It has great performance, and I've literally been having to stop myself from melting this last melt in this bag so I could do this video. So after this video, I'm gonna pop it in and enjoy it, but it is the last of the Antisocial Moms Club in my collection. So you guys, we gotta get voted back next fall. It's such a great fall scent. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Battle of the Chai video. If you love Teddy B's videos, wax videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And you can also check out my playlist where you can find all of the other Teddy B's battle videos in their playlist there. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.